What's up, my YouTube family? Sergeant Graybeard with the Gaming Brigade, back with another Division 2 video. Today is Wednesday, September 22nd, and as always, I hope this message finds you healthy and safe. As I'm sure most of you know by now, the game implemented a patch yesterday that was supposed to fix a few things in the game, and unfortunately, as I'm sure you know as well, it completely messed up a lot of things for many players. So today I wanted to take some time and answer as many questions as I can. Now, if you happen to be new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Secondly, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. And if you enjoyed this or found it helpful at all, take a quick second and hit that like button. It really does help us out. Finally, as most of you know, we have giveaways here, and our current one is for an Xbox Series S, and all you need to do to enter is either subscribe here or follow us on Twitter. Either way is fine. The winner will be announced on October 2nd of this year, and once again, to clarify, my friends, you do not need to join as a member to enter for the Xbox giveaway. We do have monthly prizes for membership. However, for the giveaway, like I said, all you need to do is subscribe or follow on Twitter. Having said that, let's get into today's video. So as of right now, it's 6:30 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday morning, and this is the most recent information I have up to this moment. Now, obviously, as I'm recording this video, if the game does tweet anything out, I will let you guys know what's going on. However, I did want to go over a few things really quick that a lot of you have been asking about in regards to your characters. So first and foremost, and this is for people who logged in yesterday and you did not have access to your character, you can see here that Yannick put out a tweet yesterday and it says the following: "They are not lost, the characters are still on your save, they just cannot be loaded by the game. Once we fix this bug, your character will be back just like you left them." You can see here that Ubisoft support also put out a message yesterday saying, "Agents, we want to confirm that your characters and progression are not affected by the situation and will be accessible as soon as a fix is deployed. If you deleted your character fully by mistake, please reach out to our support team so that we can get this issue sorted out for you." And I have to say, I was looking through the tweets that, Ubisoft sent out, and they are responding to so many people via Twitter. So again, if you're having that issue, reach out to them. To be honest, I have not seen them respond so quickly and so consistently in a very long time, if ever. Like in all the years of covering this game and other games, I've never seen them actually respond to so many people. And for those of you that may not have Twitter, feel free to leave any information that you want to pass along in the comments section down below of this video. I will pass it along for you. Let me know the console you're on, what's happening, and hopefully we can get some of those answers soon. Many of you have reached out to the channel saying you're dealing with load times that it's either taking forever for the game to load up, it's getting stuck at that 9% for like a good 3-4 minutes and finally loading, or it's not loading into the game at all. And again, that is linked to the most recent patch, so hopefully, like I said, once we get an idea of when it's going to be fixed, that will be fixed as well. Another thing I'd like to address really quick has to do with the current global event, Golden Bullet. Now, a lot of you use this time when this event shows up to do a ton of farming because you love how your character responds with all the buffs and all of that good stuff. And unfortunately, for many players, they're logging in and they're unable to play during a time where they really want to. And for those of you that may not remember, we had this issue when there was another global event back in the day. I don't exactly remember what the problem was, but I know that because there was a day or day and a half where people couldn't log in or their characters weren't working, they extended the Golden Bullet another week, so I sincerely hope they do it this time as well. I actually put out a tweet yesterday asking the game if there was any chance that they would be extending this event because, a lot of people can't play it right now. So do me a favor, my friends, if you happen to be on Twitter, go to this tweet, like it, retweet it, leave a comment, because it really seems when they hear from more and more people, things seem to happen much faster. Moving on, we're now going to get into the whole invisibility thing that a lot of players in PvP were dealing with. Now, to take a step back, yesterday in the notes, they say that they fixed an issue that caused players to become invisible if a player detonated the EMP sticky bomb while interacting with a ladder. Now, it is important to point out that this has been going on in the game for a very, very long time, and it hasn't been dealt with, and the goal was yesterday with the patch to deal with it. However, now there is a whole new set of issues where not only can your character become invisible, but it can also become invincible as well. Now, I have not seen that at all, my friends. However, I mean, you guys know I don't really go into the Dark Zone at all. I think you can do it in PvP as well, PvE as well. However, in regards to the Dark Zone, I know there is some footage out there, but the reality is you can put on a certain build and then, leave the DZ, come back in, and then not only can people not see you, but you can do damage to them. And actually, to add insult to injury, once you're invisible, you can then go back into, I think, a safe house, come back out, and then you're invincible as well, so they can see you, but they can't shoot you, or actually the only way they can damage you is with a skill, but they can't use their weapon against you. Again, it's a total hot mess, so we are all waiting to hear some news on when it's actually going to be fixed. Most of you that have been at this channel for a while, you know that I rarely go into the Dark Zone because of issues like this and because it's been happening for players in the DZ for so long. And I hope that, moving forward, the game continues to make it a priority and make certain fixes that I know a lot of people have waited for a really long time. Now, I have heard from some of you saying that you uninstalled the game on whatever system you have it on, then you reinstalled it, and then your character was back. However, I have no confirmation of that. I've heard people say that it works. I've heard people say that it doesn't work. I do not recommend doing that. I'm not sure what could actually happen, if anything. So again, like I said, hopefully we'll get that answer soon. And in regards to actually getting your character back, this is something that happened to me when the game first came out, or maybe it was around Warlords, where I accidentally deleted a full character. I was so upset. It was my main character in the game. It was completely gone, and it was something that I did by mistake. And it took about 4 or 5 days, but the game did bring the character back to me, so again, it's something I know they can do. I actually put up a survey on the channel yesterday. It was a little bit later in the day, and I think at this point I've gotten about 150 responses, and 70% of you were not affected by this issue, which is great. However, 30% were, and keep in mind, this is a very, very small sample size of the community, so again, unfortunately, it's affecting a lot of people. Now, as I mentioned earlier, at this channel at least, the main complaint has to do with the missing characters. I don't know if it's people just not going into the DZ now, or maybe a lot of people at this channel don't hit the Dark Zone that often, but again, the biggest complaint has been the character is not there, or the character is there, won't properly load, or the load times are ridiculous, and again, we're still waiting for an answer. So at this point, my friends, it's just past 8 a.m. Pacific time, and I have to get my day going, got to get the kid to where he needs to be, all that good stuff. And honestly, I really thought we would have heard from the game by now. We haven't, but as always, as soon as I have any more information, I will pass it along. So expect another video either later today or tomorrow, but as soon as we get something, again, I will bring it right to you. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this thing up. As always, I'd like to take a moment and thank you all for your continued support and remind you, if you have any questions, you need some feedback, whatever it is, whether it's something I mentioned in this video or something else, let me know in the comment section down below, as my main goal here is to try to help out in any way I can. Like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
It should be closer. Received. Golden bullet.
Sweet galloping cheese! What the hell is going on here? Put these fuckers down!
intel that's going to be a whole lot of help to Odessa in the short term, but to all of us in the long run. You also effectively put this hellhole out of commission.